Hi, welcome to the Friendly Frog Treehouse. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be answering questions from a few people from Quora. One of the questions are, what are the best children's books for reducing stress? Another question is, how do you teach shapes to kids and shape recognition? A third question is, how do I teach my child alphabet recognition? The fourth question is, at what age should children learn about boundaries? And the last question is number 5. Is the mastery of fundamental skills a major concern during early childhood? All right, so let's go to the first question. What are the best children's books for reducing stress? Now, this question kind of baffled me a little bit because I wondered, is the parent stressed or the child? So we're going to go with the child. So I answered this question by simply stating that children model our behaviors and our energy. So parents, you have to practice mindfulness and allow your learner to practice with you. Try some breathing techniques. They can be helpful. Remember, we shallow breathe as adults. So do deep belly breaths, concentrated breathing. They can help you with reducing the stress level. I suggest 3 belly breaths. So in your nose, out your mouth, and do that 3 times. So look for books on mindfulness and reducing the screen time for yourself and your learner. Because remember, children model your behavior. So if you are calm, they will be calm. So definitely look for those books. The second question, what is the best advice for teaching children alphabet recognition or shape recognition? So remember, children learn shapes first before letters. So make sure to begin the spatial awareness by showing your learners shapes which make the most sense to them. Make sure that they're meaningful shapes. So try looking at the shapes in your home, your refrigerator, your microwave, the shape of your table, the shape of your plates and cups and bowls. Those are the shapes that make the most sense to them because those are the shapes in their immediate environment. And they use those shapes every day. So start with those shapes. You could start with the shapes of their food, like their toast and things like that. Make sure that it's meaningful. When you're outside and at a traffic light, this is a good time to talk about red and green choices. Red means to stop choice, green means to go. Talk about the shape of the traffic light. Of course, there are circles and they have meaning, and children will see their environment has meaning. Explain why it's important to them. And as they gain explanations, to the experiences, they will connect or scaffold new stimuli. This makes the most sense to them. Children are able to gain content knowledge through meaningful experiences. I hope this helps. The next question is how does a person teach alphabet recognition? Well, children learn shapes first before letters. We talked about that. So make sure to begin spatial awareness by showing the learners shapes of letters. Explain why they're important. And you want to start with the shapes in their name. You may want to use lines and curves as your language so that they can understand how to move their fingers and stroke their pencil in lines and curves, thinking about shapes. Start with the letters in their own name first because those are the letters that make the most sense to them. You may want to use a highlighter to write their name out or even one letter in their name Start there and let them trace it. And when you're writing it, remember, parents, stay calm because they do feed off of our energy. So if they think you're stressed about them learning how to write their name, they too will be stressed about learning how to write their name. I hope that helps. Oh, you may want to start with 2 letters a week, but you do want to do them out of order, except for the letters in their name. The next question is, at what age should children learn about boundaries? This question came from a gentleman actually named Benson. My suggestion is children are ready to learn boundaries from birth. They are seeking direction of how to maneuver in their environment. Remember, they have many teachers from birth. The environment, when they first come out, they feel that cold air hitting their bottom. Then they get tap, tap, tap on the bottom. They learn from the doctor, the nurses, and of course, you, the parents. Not including if you have siblings, grandparents, friends. They're learning from birth. So help them. I hope this helps. The last question is the mastery of fundamental skills a major concern during early childhood? Definitely, children need to learn the foundational learning. But I don't know about mastery at the preschool level, but definitely building an understanding of foundational learning assists children in adding into new schema. So think about it as the things that make the most sense to them, which is how they need to act in their environment, the limits and expectations of what you expect from them. They're learning boundaries from birth. So definitely you want to start teaching your child fundamental learning. All right, my friends. I have answered your questions. I don't see any new questions coming in right now. Tune in with me next time. I will be here the following Friday because it is a holiday coming up soon. You may get a pre-recorded post, but thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now. Remember, take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. Children are depending on you.